All right. Good afternoon, boys and girls. We're on lesson 53, perimeters and measures of a circle. So our objective for today is to identify the length and width of a rectangle and use a formula I can't speak tonight. To use a formula to determine the perimeter. We're also going to find the perimeter of any polygon and of a regular polygon when the length of one side is known. And then we're going to identify the center, diameter, radius, and circumference of a circle. Measure the diameter, radius, and circumference of circular objects. Your joke of the day is presented by Mary Frances, and the question is, what object is the king of the classroom? And the answer to that is the ruler. In my class, it's known as the dictator. All right. Here's your vocabulary. There's quite a lot that you have to do. Center, circle, circumference, diameter, perimeter, radius, and regular polygon. Go ahead and pause this video, and I don't mind waiting. So here's our new concept for today. When line segments enclose an area, a polygon is formed. Basically, polygon is a shape with many sides, okay? And we can find the distance around a polygon by adding the length of all the segments that form the polygon. The distance around the polygon is the perimeter, okay? So when we're looking at a shape like this rectangle here, the perimeter is what is the outside, okay? So when we're looking for the perimeter, it's the outside length of the shape, okay, all added together. So, what is the perimeter of this rectangle? Now, if we know that this side is equal to this side, we know that this is 3 centimeters and this is 2 centimeters. What we're going to do is we're going to add all these sides together, and that's how you find your perimeter. So we do 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. And even though it doesn't say 2 here, we know that with rectangles, these sides are equal and these sides are equal. Otherwise, they wouldn't touch and they wouldn't enclose. So 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2, or what we have here, equals 10. And don't forget centimeters, because we need to label what our measurements are taken by. All right. Now, when we looked at this, let me go back for 1 second. When we look at this rectangle, we know that this side is equal to this side. So we could do even 2 times this side plus 2 times this side, which is 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 2 is 4. 6 plus 4 equals 10. All right, and in our next example, we're going to show you how to do that, okay? This L stands for length, and this W stands for width. Okay, just like in our new concept, the length and width. So we're going to use the L for length and W for width. And we come up with this. P, which stands for perimeter, equals 2L plus 2W. So 2 times the length and 2 times the width. Okay, and that's how you get the perimeter of a rectangle. Now, in this example, we have here that the length equals 3 centimeters, and then the width here equals 2 centimeters. So 2 times 3 plus 2 times 2 equals 10 centimeters. All right. Now, next thing I want to talk to you about is something called a regular polygon. Okay, a regular polygon, listen carefully, has sides equal in length and angles equal in length. Okay, for example, a square, this is kind of like a square, all the sides are equal and all the angles, the inside parts, are equal as well. Okay, so that is what a regular polygon is. And this is a regular triangle because all the sides are equal and all the angles are also equal. So what if this, for example, this side of this triangle was 2, what would be the perimeter of the triangle? And I want you to write that down. If you do write this down, what the perimeter of the triangle is, we'll get you some free bucks or dojo points, all right? So let's go to um, the perimeter of this regular triangle. Okay, um, the perimeter of this regular triangle is found by what we can do is 3 times this side. All right, we know the side of this is 12 inches, so figure out what the side. I mean, to figure out the perimeter, you times this by 3 because there's 3 sides, right? So 3 times 12 equals 36, and that's how you find that. Okay. Now, I want to show you this diagram here, which has nothing to do with example number 3, but it's for circles. Okay, a circle is a smooth curve, and the length of the curve. Okay, there's no straight angles here in a circle. All right, but the length of the curve, which is the distance around the circle, is called the circumference. Okay, and so the perimeter of a circle, that's what you call the circumference. This black dot in the middle is the center of a circle. Okay, and then from one side to the circle to the other side of the circle, which goes through the center of the circle, that's called your diameter. All right, and then from the center all the way to the side is your radius. So half of a diameter is also known as your radius. Okay, all right, and then so tomorrow we'll be learning about how to measure circles and what that's all about. But I just needed to let you know what circumference, center, radius, and diameter were. All right, I'm sure you have questions. Please write those questions on the back. All right, here's our lesson practice. So we have A through H. If you have any questions on any of these things, just write it down and we'll go over it in our group. All right, have a great night, you guys, and we'll see you in the morning.